It really stuck with me, and I came back here several years later on a quest, a photographic journey to try to understand what I had saw here. Because it amazed me that as an American, or as Americans, we could allow something like this to happen, and the fact that a place like Youngstown, which really, around the time of the Great Depression and the Second World War, really represented all that was right with America as far as being a place where it happened. And he essentially was trying to communicate him what had happened in a place, these abandoned sections of the city, and to try to photograph them before they're gone. Because in many ways, Youngstown is disappearing. It's being torn down bit by bit. Even as we speak, houses where people used to live, places where people used to work. And in some small way, I think, outside of the human stories behind these images, it's a tragedy that this is occurring, and it makes it harder, I think, for us to understand, and will make it harder for us to understand in the future, what happened here. How will people understand Youngstown's past? What will it mean to them when someone takes their son or their grandson out to where the mills used to stand?
On the east side of Youngstown?
They're on all sides of Youngstown, but I would say probably many of them come from the east side. The east side, and from some of them actually are from Camel and Struthers, but most of them are from the city of Youngstown.
What drew you to the subject matter?
Well, after my father had brought me down here and I got interested in it again, I started looking into the history of Youngstown. I wanted to come back, and once I got a better sense of what had gone on here at some of these places, I really, being a photographer, I wanted to come back and capture as many of them as I could. Primarily for art's sake, but also, as I mentioned earlier, just kind of for the sake of, for history, for historical sake, basically.
And what did you study photography in college?
Yeah, I did as an undergraduate, yes. But I started out primarily as a photojournalist. So the first time I came out here, I took photographs. I put the photographs together into a slideshow, and I interviewed a few people about Youngstown. One of whom was Scott and Lynn, and we talked about what happened with the steel mills and attempts to save the steel mills and things of that nature. So it kind of started out more as a photojournalism project than just kind of an artistic project.
And what's your first and last name?
Sean Posey.
P-O-S-E-Y?
P-O-S-E-Y. First name is S-E-A-N.